just as much, and it elevated to something similar. I didn't get the victory, which I'm a little down over that. I came in very confident. My team did an amazing job, instructing me and everything else. But sometimes, I didn't follow the guidelines, and I believe that's why, I didn't get the victory. But I thought it was a close fight. I think the knockdown made a difference. I underestimated Mikey's timing. He has a good pop. And credit to him, credit to my team. I'm thankful to my team, thankful with Eddie, my advisors. I want to thank them personally for the support, for giving me this opportunity. And I'll be back. I'll be back soon enough. I'll go back to the drawing board. Listen, when a professional athlete has ups and downs, we use these as experiences to make us into a more experienced and better athlete. So that's what I'm going to take it as, and I'm going to keep this amazing team that I have. I'm very thankful with them once again. It was 2 months of hard work. It's just unfortunate we fell a bit short in a fight that I thought was very close. Honestly, I say it from the heart. I just think that the knockdown possibly made a difference. And credit to Mikey. He fought a good fight. I think we both did. I think we gave the fans what they wanted to see.
Hey, Jesse, can you just give your assessment of Mikey as a welterweight? He said going into the fight he needed to make answer questions if you could compete against the best guys in the weight class. You're obviously been a former champion in this weight class and a long-time contender. Your assessment of him as a welterweight?
I think he could compete against anyone. I mean, in the last fight that he had previous to facing me, I think he came up short. But like I said earlier, sometimes a professional athlete has ups and downs, but if you take it in properly, you can learn from it and become better as a professional athlete. And apparently he has. I stunned him in the 4th round. Thought I had him, and I got a little confident. I didn't feel any of his punch in the beginning, and I believe it was the 7th round or so. Caught me with a good shot, and it just threw my equilibrium away a bit. But I was able to come back, and as you all know me, I'm a warrior, so I'm not gonna step back. I said, "What's up, man? Let's go."
One other question, Jesse. You fought Manny Pacquiao. You didn't win that fight, but it wasn't like you got blown out either. He now says he wants to fight Manny Pacquiao. You fought both guys. Give me your take on Manny Pacquiao versus Mikey Garcia.
I think that's a good fight. I'd like to see it. I think that you would get another action-packed fight. I mean, Mikey's a good, entertaining fighter. He's a Mexican warrior. And tonight you saw 2 Mexicans battling it out, as expected. And I think he can match up against top guys in the division. Credit to him.
Jesse, let me ask you. You shared the ring with Manny Pacquiao. Timothy Bradley, Adrian Broner, were some of the best of the best. How would you rate Mikey Garcia now that you shared the ring with him?
I would compare him to Manny Pacquiao, in that level. Like I said, in his last fight, previous to facing me, he came up short, in a fight where I'm sure he learned a lot. And I think that he stays in the top of the division if you want to stay in the welterweight division. I think he would be stronger at 140. But 47, he's also very good.
Do you foresee yourself moving up to super welterweight at this point in your career?
You know what? I'd have to talk with my team. Talk with my coach here, Ernie Sawala, Mike McCullough, my father, my Eddie Hearn, my advisors, and see where we go from there. I would like to go to 54. That was the previous plan, as you all know. But we'll sit down, we'll talk, and we'll go from there. But I'll be back for sure. I'm the type of athlete that works very hard and always wants to give you the best fights. I want to give you your money's worth. And I think everyone in the Ford Center at the Star really enjoyed it. A lot of people stayed after the fight to watch the interviews. They were very interested. When the scorecards were being announced, I think that it just went silent for a second. No one knew what could have happened, what was happening, so they really were very attentive. I'm just glad that they enjoyed it. I'm glad that we gave them a good show, because I'm a showsman. But I'm a bit down because, of course, I didn't come out with the victory, which I'm a bit down for, but I hope you enjoyed it.
Now, in the first few rounds, you were able to be very successful with the left hand, whether it was lead left or the left hand counter. Like, what changed over the course of those next few rounds where you couldn't be as successful with that left hand?
You know what? I have to look back at the tape. Like I said, after I heard him, I said, I got this, fool. But things change in a fight. You have to keep your composure and keep your game plan. And I think that I just got I just wanted to catch him again with the hook, but he knew already that the hook was coming, so he was looking for other angles, and he adapted. And I think that I adapted as well in the later rounds also, changing some things up. Fight him on the inside at times, in the body, went up top, just, changing it with variety, but, the judges gave it to him, and, I don't dispute it, but I'm not happy, but I'll come back stronger.
Jesse, great fight tonight, by the way. Good to see you. You seem to do very well with 10 seconds left in fights. You had the Bradley situation, and then it looked like you rocked him like the last 2 seconds of the fight. Did you feel it, and did you wish you had another 10 seconds?
Man, it is what it is. We have 12 rounds, 3 minutes. I'm not frustrated because I did what I could in those 12 rounds. Like I said, now we'll look back at the videos and we will find a way to get better. That's the only thing we could do now. We can't really say I could have done, should have done. I said, okay, next time I will change this and I'll perfect these things that need to be perfected. But the game is 12 rounds, 3 minutes, and once the bell rings, you did what you did.
Did you think the ref was going to stop it in that round where you got knocked down?
Oh no, for sure not. No. I didn't think that they were going to stop it because I knew that I was good to continue, and I think that I showed that I was in good shape after the knockdown, and I fought back harder. As you saw, the minute that he came to me, I said, "Let's go, man. What's up?" And it's just, this is boxing. I hope that, like I said, you stood up on your feet that round and, gave me credit for a good fight.
All right, Jesse, back on the subject of the weight, potentially moving up to 154. How did you feel coming in at 147 today? Did you struggle at all making 147 at all?
I made it good, man. I made it good. It's always tough making weight, no matter what division it is. But I think that I feel good. I'm not gonna sit back and come up with excuses. I would like to fight at 54. That was the original plan, the previous fight. But we'll go back, talk with the team, and then we'll go from there.
So that's your preference for the next one, 154 then?
Like I said, I'll have to talk with my team and see what they instruct me to do, what they feel is the best decision to make. 47, I gave you a good performance. I gave you a good fight. Mikey came to fight as well. He came prepared, so I give him credit. Why not a second fight with Mikey? We told you we'd give you similar to Pereira Morales action, so if you enjoyed it as much, maybe we can do it again, second rematch.
Two more questions.
Eddie, Chris Mannix gave Jesse 3 of the first 4 rounds. I gave Jesse all 4 of the first 4 rounds. How did you score those first 4 rounds?
3-1 to Jesse.
3-1.
Yeah.
What? What are you saying?
3-1. You won that. You won those rounds. It was the knockdown. It was a strange fight because I thought Jesse started so well, and then Mikey took over and then got the knockdown, and then won the round out, and then Jesse composed himself and finished really strong as well. And it was one of those where in the mid stages of the fight, everyone just presumed Mikey was going to win the fight, and then when it got to the 10th round, everyone was looking at each other on the road going, "This is close?" And it was like, yeah. And then I think there's a lot of people who had the fight really close. I think there were people who scored it for Jessie Vargas. Some people scored it for Mikey. I do think that probably the majority had Mikey winning a narrow victory, to be honest. But there were definitely people, even on our row, who scored it for Jessie Vargas. And I thought to come back from the knockdown was incredible, because I have to say I thought the fight was over. And not just when you got up from the knockdown, even the round after, when you're up against the ropes, or I think 2 rounds after that. And, to come back and actually, have people thinking that it was close or even had you winning was incredible, because the fight looked over.
In this particular training camp, Jesse, is there anything that you did differently than you had in the previous camps leading up to your previous opponents? Is there anything that that Mikey came with that you had to prepare differently for this fight?
Yeah, we prepared well. Like I said, I should have just followed the guidelines of my trainers a bit better. But things happen, and we'll go back to the drawing board. Mikey has good timing. I think that my distance should have been perfected in between, in the middle of the fight. I think that at times I was a little out of range, trying to shoot shots, and I think that I should have put a little more pressure, attacking a bit more and getting in my distance, you know, instead of, you know, touching them and stepping back and trying to counter them. I was trying to counter them a lot, because I mean, I think when I caught him with a hook in the third, fourth round, it was as a counter, so I was trying to get that punch again. But then again, like I said, we live and we learn. You know, I'm very young, so I feel that I'll come back most definitely.
All right, guys. Once again, great performance from Jessie Vargas. Round of applause.
Thank you all. Thank you once again, man. Okay.
Hey there, fight fans. Breon Page here with Fanatics View. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more knockouts, subscribe down below at Fanatics View.